Hello, peeps. I hope everyone's all right in the motorsport world. I just want to touch on some news here from McLaren coming up this morning, 16th of March 2022. So it's Wednesday today, and it says that McLaren F1 team confirms that after testing positive for COVID-19 last week, Daniel Daniel Ricciardo has now returned a number of negative tests and will therefore return to the paddock on Thursday, ready to compete in this weekend's Bahrain Grand Prix. Daniel has been feeling better each day as he continued to recover while in isolation following local regulations in Bahrain. So basically, Daniel Ricciardo was feeling very unwell in the Bahrain test, which was last weekend. So he had a positive COVID test and probably his body was feeling a bit numb. He just didn't have feelings, he didn't have the strength to drive the car. And it takes a lot to drive a Formula One car. So I don't think that anyone can blame Daniel and say, oh, Daniel was scared to drive against Lando or scared to test the car in Bahrain or, them kind of accusations. I feel like that's just a bit over the board. And Daniel Ricciardo is a soldier and it's just probably he didn't have the strength to compete in the test, but it would have been good for him to do a few laps and get a few laps under his belt. But yeah, what's the point if you have COVID and then you got to put all that COVID what's it called, chemicals on the car, and other people are gonna touch it and stuff like that. So it's better to heal yourself and then come back. So this weekend McLaren have announced that the honey badger Daniel Ricciardo will be stepping back into the car and will be racing as a driver in the Bahrain Grand Prix. So this is good news for Australia. This is good news for McLaren. And yeah, it's good news for Formula One because Daniel Ricciardo is a very good driver. If he has a good car, he's always at the front. And last year, he won the Italian Grand Prix from second on the grid, overtaking in the sprint race. He overtook Lewis and Lando. And then in the race, he overtook Max and kept the lead. And whatever McLaren asked him to do, he done it. So Daniel's a very accomplished driver, and he's only gonna get better. He's only gonna age like fine wine. It's just McLaren has to give them the equipment to fight for a championship, and then you'll see the best of Daniel. Even though I just feel like other drivers can give him a hard time, but Daniel is very good. He just needs to work on his driving style, his braking points, and his corner entry, and he can match Lando. I feel like Lando is a great driver, very young, but Daniel is just as good, or just as an experience might count, just a little bit more effective. But Lando Norris is a really, really strong driver as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to some good results from McLaren this season, and I hope they can have a few race wins. This is what I'm hoping for. So yeah, lads, if you like the video, can you please like, subscribe, comment, and share, and send it to your friends as well, so they can learn about Formula One and enjoy it as well. Because to me, I enjoy Formula One, and it's a very enjoyable sport, and it's very satisfying, especially when I'm playing the game. It's very satisfying to get the laps right and to win a Grand Prix and them kind of things. So yeah, I hope everyone's all right. Looking forward to the Bahrain Grand Prix this weekend at the Bahrain International Circuit in Sakir. And yeah, it's gonna be a great, exciting race. And then yeah, the prediction video should be coming up tomorrow. So I'll make my prediction. I'll write down the top 10. I'll give you the top 3 and I'll give you the top 10. And then yeah, we're gonna move on. So yeah, once again, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, please share it, and comment just to let me know your thoughts as well. Just drop a comment. So yeah, I hope everyone's all right. Take care, stay healthy, and I'm looking forward to the Bahrain Grand Prix, man. It should be exciting. Last year was exciting. It was a race-long battle between Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. So this season should be more exciting. Lewis is not out for revenge, but he's out to prove, not out to prove a point, but he's just out to show them that he's still the champion. And obviously Max has to repeat because his championship has got asterisks on it, and nobody, like, no one's believing that he's a real champion. So yeah, even though Max believes he's a real champion, we know he's not a real champion. So yeah, take care, on to the next race.